that all right, Betsy? You good with that?
So you're gonna mark them as the mail-in ballot is rejected, but you're gonna hold on doing anything additional until we get it. I understand.
That's what we were hoping to do. Does that pass your muster? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I think it's fine as long as you hold them in abeyance, but I just think officially as they should, because it's not gonna matter, right? So, and in fairness, I have a group of ballots in all likelihood, which are the ones you after third and at the end of the day on the 6th, somebody's gonna have to go in. I don't foresee that the U.S. Supreme Court is going to deal with that issue. I could be wrong. I don't think so. But the numbers aren't going to change the balance of votes significantly, right? As the Secretary has reported, there are about 10,000 of those. So I don't see the swaying results, and therefore I don't expect the Supreme Court is going to rule. I could be wrong, but I'm waiting a lot.
Yep. Well, they also might want to have this case that you're doing right now or to this week finalize and then do something with it. I don't know.
Okay, so let's be clear. The 11 provisionals we're hanging on to.
Yes, their counterpart of the mail-in will be now canceled.
Hanging on.
Yeah, provisional's not touched, but what they were cast to remedy, that mail-in, as I'm understanding, is I can now cancel that. Now, just so you know, we may get calls because that status is also being reversed from recorded ballot return now to cancel vote canceled. So just letting you know.
Yeah, sure.
That's what it is.
Do they get a letter?
No, you get a letter. You'll get an email if your email's on there. That's it. Like, we don't have the capability to send a letter for that.
But people will get it.
If they have an email on their record, correct.
You're good with giving voters a response, they call it.
It's someone
You
above us, then
well, yeah, but you know enough to provide the name.
right.
It's a naked ballot.
We can do about it, unfortunately.
All clear on the direction here?
Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely.
All right. What else do we need to address?
So the only other thing I have is not provisional related. It was the 3 ballots that we were holding under review, waiting for guidance, etc. That were the 3 other county issues. I did call DOS, and not surprisingly, they referred it back to our solicitor. So Betsy and I sat down and we looked at everything and we discussed it, and we feel out of the 3, there's one that we can safely justify counting. The other 2, we don't have a good comfort level in counting them. So however you guys want to handle this final ballot, be counted, where, when, etc., that will need to be scheduled.
I would be comfortable with the recommendation we just made. Especially if we just open that one now, we do a manual, we let you know the results, you can add it into the final tally and go from there. That'd be my solution. I reject everything.
I agree.
And the reason we feel comfortable with this one is there was a physical postmark on it.
Okay.
The office physically notated the date they had it, and we also did get it on November 4th.
Just let me just add, I think the issue was the one we've agreed to accept is that the post office delivered it to the Luzerne County Board of Elections instead of Center County.
Okay.
Center County is on the envelope. In the other 2 cases, it looks like the folks used the Dropbox, and we can't confirm exactly when it went in and out of the Dropbox. But in that case, the voter made the choice to misdirect it as opposed to in the singular case where he put it in the stream of postal service. They delivered it to Luzerne County instead of sending it to Center County. So that was our basis. It was postmarked on
well, that's the audio, right? That is the audio. That's picking up on the audio. So
That's not picking up at all.
is it muted?
No, I turned mine on.
Oh
But-
yeah. So we should unmute that one.
No, it's been unmuted.
It is unmuted.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just not picking up.
I don't know. We can get. I mean, I can grab another one and put it here. Let me see.
You want to mute that? Does that mean? How about now? Can everybody hear us now a little bit better?
That better?
Is that better?
Maybe
Maybe a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear us or whatnot.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so we got everything there. Okay.
Right,
Stuff.
full affidavit. Hearing envelope. Forwarded on, third.
Do you want to do the
Oh.
announcement of the results? Ballot.
What I would read off who they're voting for. Well, this is gonna be fun. We have a vote for Joe Jorgensen and Jeremy Spike Cohen
Okay.
for President and Vice President. We have a vote for Daniel Wasmer for Attorney General. We have a vote for Jennifer Moore for Auditor General. A vote for State Treasurer Joe Solosky of Center County. A vote for Lee Griffin for 12th Congressional, and a vote for Peter Buck for the 171st Legislature.
So we can manually add those in to the, instead of running it through a DS200, we can just manually add them in, correct, Tisha?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so we had, can you give me the names again?
Yeah, Joe Jorgensen and Jeremy Spike Cohen for the presidential and vice presidential candidates. For Attorney General, Daniel Wasmer. For Auditor General, Jennifer Moore. For State Treasurer, Joe Salas. For 12th Congressional, Lee Griffin. And for 171st Legislative, Peter Buck.
And then that would be given to Jody.
Absolutely. Okay.
That's all I got
So-
for today.
So can we now say that all mail-in ballots have been, we're done?
Yes, anything that's coming in at this point is too late.
Got it. So we have rejected two and accepted that one. Okay.
Now, interestingly enough, this kind of just gives a timeline for people. We actually did receive a ballot today that was postmarked October 29th and never
Wow.
received until today. So
Yeah.
that kind of gives an idea sometimes of how the mail system works, unfortunately.
Well, it also depends where it was coming from.
Johnstown.
What it is.
Okay. All right.
All right. Update on official election results. Where are we?
So what happened was on Friday, the Department of State sent an email to our election staff, and essentially what this is saying is that, and this is the key point why today is so important, is for 5 days we must finalize the results. Or I should say, before we do the final certification on Monday, we have to have the final results out there. And then 5 days from then, we then sign this again. And with all the scrutiny that's going on, we essentially would be looking at the 18th as 5 days from the 23rd, and the 18th is a Wednesday. We're not scheduled to meet on a Wednesday. So essentially, by the end of today, we would need to provide the final certification. So it would essentially be that vote we just counted, in addition to all the votes that were counted last week. And the way that the state has sent us this is on the sheet number 1 is the sheet how we would, or the, it's not in here, but basically it's that sheet that we did last week for the unofficial results. That's computation 1. Computation 2 is the ballots that we received between 3-day ballots, essentially, that were postmarked, that actually had postmark. Computation 3, so we have those results, so we would actually need to put them in this sheet with the actual votes that were cast per candidate. And then number 3 is the computation of the ballots received by the mail that did not bear a postmark. We had 3 of those that we decided that we were going to count. And then computation 4 would be 0. We did not receive any ones that were illegible. Bless you. So essentially, by the end of today, we would need to, I think we may even need to come back into session to do this, unfortunately. But that would satisfy the 5 days of having this out there for, I guess, public inspection or whatever. But we have everything already tabulated. It just would be Tisha. Jody's not, I know Jody's not here today, so you're going to have to, or Joyce, whoever it would be, but that would be my suggestion is. But from what this is saying here is we do need to allow 5 days. And I don't think we would want to, we want to definitely
Let's
be.
get it done today.
There you go. Okay.
Okay, so you, and this is different than what she gave me.
Absolutely. Yep. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming this one that she gave me for you guys to sign is gonna have to be adjusted by 1 on what was on this ballot.
Yeah. If she had final results, we're going to have to add those in to that one. Yep. Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is not something that she had started, correct?
No, this was a draft sent to us by the state that we need to.
Okay, and you want this one or both try to be fixed for today?
Okay, are you clear on what with the mission for today, and when should we schedule? Because we're gonna have to sign this thing, so we're gonna
That's
have
right.
to be
Yeah.
physically here. So when would you like to do that?
So you're gonna have to give me a while, because I'm gonna have to call her, because I don't ever do this part. So, I mean, I'm sure I can look at it and figure some of it out, but I'm probably gonna need her assistance for some of it as well.
Well, you have, just to be clear, you have the numbers in your right hand of everything except for the ballot we just opened, right?
Okay.
Is that
So
right?
they just need, see what she's got.
I just want to make sure that's what you had prepared for us to sign.
This has the ones that fall in that postmarked category, maybe it does. This appears like it's only the actual results that at this point could have been counted. So it appears that the same races are on this one.
If you have that, we will then need to open up the sealed containers and get those results. We could probably do that. That might be a good idea to do now, so we're doing it in public session to open that up. But we have 2 containers, one that has bucket A and one that has bucket B. Bucket A has 135 ballots. Bucket B has 3 ballots. So basically, Jody's already run the results for those, so that the tape in there will have the results on it. So essentially, it's just taking those results and putting it into computation 2 and 3. And computation 4 is 0, where we would just be all
No
zeros.
addition.
We didn't have any in that category.
So we need those 2 buckets,
You want
correct?
A and B now.
Yes. Yep. And then she can just add them. It really is not. I know the email and the forms are long, but it's not. We have everything. We just need to put it together. Oh,
Just schedule it wise.
it actually could be. Just real quick, if she opens them up, we could read the results and just have them here. Or
Okay.
I mean, honestly, it's on that tape. We're all good. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it really shouldn't take that long.
And I will be talking with you about it another time. For the current formal day, so I'll be sending it on. That's all for today. You can read that one.
Okay. Heck, I'll open this up and just type away. Oh, boy. Seventeenth. Betsy, we hung up on you. Or she hung up on us. She's not there anymore. Okay.
I remembered something about, she had a hearing
Ah,
at noon or
okay.
something like that, and she was talking to us as she was driving to it.
Got it.
So that's what I remember.
We would, I think we're going to need to meet on Monday I think we're going to need to advertise a meeting on Monday for final certification. So we are not currently advertised. Natalie, we will have to advertise a meeting for the elections board on Monday, the 23rd.
We lean toward afternoon because it's the CCAT conference.
I'm free all day. Whenever, what you've got going on, Steve. But, okay.
They don't physically say bucket A, but I just brought all three.
Okay, good stuff.
Here's extra field. Here's colors. This one says 8 scanned ballots, 11/6/2020. Are those any of them?
What does it say?
8 scanned ballots, 11/6/2020.
No. We already have them in the.
Okay, this is the ballots with postmark
Yep.
presumed to have been mailed.
That's going to be 3 in there. Yep. Absolutely.
First seal is 4358. 4358. Second seal is 4353.
There's 3.
Okay. Yeah. So do you want to read? Yeah, you can read the results of the tape, and we'll. Did you want to come closer so they can hear you? Sorry.
So the results for those.
And again, this is just president and statewide.
There was 3 for Joseph R. Biden.
Okay.
2 for Josh Shapiro.
Okay.
1 for Heather Heidelbaugh.
Okay.
2 for Nina Ahmad.
Okay.
1 for Timothy DeFore.
Okay.
If you need treasurer.
Please.
Joe Torsella, 2.
Okay.
DC Garrity, 1.
Okay. Let's read them back. We have 3 for Joseph R. Biden, 2 for Josh Shapiro, 1 for Heather Heidelbaugh, 2 for Nina Ahmad, 1 for Timothy DeFore, 2 for Joe Torsella, 1 for Stacey Garrity.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. And the second batch ballots with a postmark on or before 11/3, which are counted and scanned.
Yep, that would be that.
First one is 4394. 4394. Second is 4370. 4370. That completes all 4 sealed.
Okay.
Okay. So for president, 82 for Joseph R. Biden, 47 Donald J. Trump, 2 Joe Jorgensen, and there was 1 write-in. Oh. You didn't put any of that.
Okay.
Josh Shapiro, 70. Heather Heidelbaugh, 47. Daniel Wasmer, 9. Richard Weiss, 4. Nina Ahmad, 66. Timothy DeFore, 50. Jennifer Moore, 10. Olivia Faison, 3. Joe Torsella, 62. Stacey Garrity, 56. Joe Solosky, 7. Timothy Runkle, 4. And there was 1 write-in.
We have Joseph R. Biden, 82, Donald J. Trump, 47, Joe Jorgensen, 2, Josh Shapiro, 70, Heather Heidelbaugh, 47, Daniel Wassemer, 9, Richard L. Weiss, 4, Nina Ahmad, 66, or more, 10, Olivia Faison, 3, Joe Torsella, 62, Stacey L. Garrity, 56, Joe Solosky, 7, Timothy Runkle, 4.
That's the accurate counting of those. Want to reseal these boxes now? What's the will?
I think that would be appropriate. I do. Yes. Yes, I would. I would agree. In the same containers. Yes, absolutely.
And Tish has a
Type all
copy
those
of the
numbers that you
information.
can send to me.
Natalie has those, or should have them. Do you have them? No, that's okay.
The names are a little.
Oh, no. I have the numbers and the names. I've got all that. Because I'm going to print it out so we can sign it. But do you have the, what were you asking? Were you asking if you had the
If you can
results?
send me those
Oh,
numbers,
absolutely. Oh, we're going to print it out right now. I'm going to send it. Absolutely. Totally. Yep.
because that's part of what is needed.
Sorry, Natalie.
Correct?
Yeah, I literally have this form up so we can print it and sign it.
That's great.
Yes.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to reseal the ballots with a postmark on or before 11/3, which are counted and scanned. And the results were reread.
Oh, wait, here, does Michael want me to show them to the?
Sure. Why, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
There's-
Copy.
I
First seal is 18340. Second sealed, 18329. Okay, there's the first box. The second box, which includes 1, 2, 3 ballots. The postmarks presumed to have been mailed prior to election day and which are scanned and counted. Are there any other ballots to be counted?
The only thing that we would still need is if Jody provided Tisha the ballots there, if we could just read those off with the, and then add,
Ballots are-
yes, the
Let
one,
me get these.
oh, sorry.
18349. 18349. First seal. Second seal is 18345.
Steve, I don't think that went through right.
Oh, did it? Oh, there we go.
Hopefully, I don't think the holes are quite right.
18345. Okay, those are resealed. Back in your gear.
Thank you.
All right. The next batch.
Okay, what do you need from here, Michael?
Sure. If you want to read what Jody had, and then we will add in the additional ballot we just opened.
This is from the 2020 general election ballot certification. Our Biden and Kamala Harris, 40,054. Donald J. Trump, 36,371. Joe Jorgensen, 1,065. Andrew Yang and variations, 16. Bernie Sanders and variations, 23. Brian Carroll and variations, 48.
Can I see that real quick? I'm sorry. We need to put in the write-ins into this.
I'm assuming it means the variations were for said person. And in that total, they just don't
Okay.
give you all the variations.
Okay, so I would suggest just adding it to that sheet. If Jody, do you have a digital copy of that, or did Jody?
I'm sure she can.
Okay, we can read through them if we want to, Mr. Chair, but I would suggest just adding the one ballot to that, and we can include that in this document.
Okay, so just completely update.
I would just do that.
Okay,
Update with one ballot.
so, and Howie Hawkins and variations is 63. Jade Simmons and variations is 11. And scattered is 229.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, because you don't have to record them if they don't have enough, a minimum.
Right.
So,
They're just called scattered.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Attorney General Josh Shapiro, 38,125. Heather Heidelbaugh, 35,957. Daniel Wasmer, 1,607. Richard Weiss, 977. State Treasurer Joe Torsella, 36,802. Stacy Garrity, 36,245. Joe Solosky, 1,969. Timothy Runkle, 1,132. Auditor General Nina Ahmad, 34,877. Timothy DeFore, $37,794. Jennifer Moore, $2,460. Olivia Mason, $1,012. What do you need?
Yep. Okay.
Already then.
Printing out, we can sign away. How many copies do you need? Yeah, I'm gonna print on this. Do you need 3? Do you need, how many do you need?
No, this is what she gave me for y'all to sign. It's the cover page to that one that we just read off of, that large one. This
Yeah,
is
that's-
that other report, not the one that you just gave me today.
Okay.
But you're not gonna wanna sign off on this till they're adjusted.
Correct. Yep. But if we can at least get this one, I'm not exactly, that's a ballot certification. This is the official results.
Right, this is the one you normally would do. That's, I think, submitted to DOS.
Margaret, didn't we have a document that was on
Would you
the,
be able to answer any of these questions for us?
I gave it to them.
yeah, what is that?
Well, I'm assuming you always have.
Yeah, do you wanna get it?
Because
Thank you.
that's what Jody gave me in the format that she said you guys would need to sign. So I'm assuming this one's always completed. The other one, I don't know if that's only for this election or not. But I'm gonna assume there's only one copy of this because that's all she.
Joyce over there. Yeah, why don't you see if you make sure we get this one and done. But I enjoy all y'all company and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we do want to get on with Kathy.
Where's the phone?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, the phone's right here.
Oh,
This is more
oh, but
important
Betsy's
right
on it, isn't
Do
she?
you want me?
She was, I think she's off it.
now. Well, we don't know how much longer this is gonna take, so just. Done, so.
Our desk got walked over. Well, I guess Steve just wants to know how many copies it's got, or?
Well, that and Joy, I want Joyce over here in case. Been through this before, she probably can answer the question. Yes, sir. That's what we're doing right now. Is there any chance I can give you a call back here in just a little bit? All right, man. All right, bye. I had Tish go over to you.
Okay, sounds good. There's a copy for you if you want to look at that. It's a copy. To print that out. Oh, all right, the last sheet's don't leave that. This is the one that Joyce had put on the counter in there. Jody put it on the counter in there. Somebody put it on the counter in there last week. But I would highly recommend we don't sign that one, as that was done as the date of a week ago. We need to sign it, I don't think.
I just went to lunch. Trying to go through.
So this is the one that they had suggested us sign, but yeah, I think that the way that we would sign this one would essentially just be the same way with the three of us up top, three of us below.
But you want us here and here?
Up here and here. Yeah. No, not this would be
Not
the
the
20.
bottom.
Yeah, that's the 23rd. Yeah, on the bottom. So
So that's the one you just gave us a copy of today.
yeah, yep. So here, I can give you mine to show here. You're going to want, I'll send you the digital one, but you're going to want to, after computation number 1, cover sheet, you're going to want to put what Jody had in there. And
Is that right on this one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jody's number.
Yeah.
You're clear what other number you need to affix to the rest of the documents.
Yes, Michael added on it.
So this is all the certification we need for today, am I correct?
Yes, we would not need to come back in there. We're all done.
And if for any reason you need us today,
Hey, I'm going to put you on speakerphone a minute because they have a question about the report that you have.
I would say flat. Yeah, I would suggest. Yeah, I would suggest. Yeah.
Okay. Whoever has the question, can answer.
well, I guess, Jody, we are in the process of doing the final count
Jody's. I see Jody.
in the computation of election results. We added the one ballot that we opened today.
Okay.
Are there any, is there any other information you need? We added we opened the box with the 3 ballots in it.
Okay.
And the box with the later ones in it. So we have everything tabulated. Is there anything else we need before we sign off on these results today?
No, that's all we need to sign is and the final certification, and then the one that I believe is 15 or 16 pages, that one needs signed, but that's it.
Jody, you didn't do the
No,
one that
no.
Jessica just sent us, right?
Sorry.
Well, that goes along with the pre-certification and the final certification. They signed once, but then they wanted, which we keep, it's the 3 different reports. Like Steve said, they got out of the box.
Mm-hmm.
I need a copy of that as well.
Okay, so on the front page of what Jessica sent, they signed the top as certification of computation, and then you need to have them sign the cover page that was on the report that you had me bring over, correct?
Right, correct. But they, on the certificate of computation or pre-certification, they will sign the top and the bottom because they are the ones who did the pre-certification processes, and then they, as the board, will sign it.
Okay. So the one You get, okay, and just one single copy of each?
Correct. And then I will make photocopies when I come in tomorrow for my records.
So, Jody, we opened up, or there was one more that we opened up. It was the one that was delivered to Luzerne, and then, we got it a little bit later, and we deemed that okay to open. So we did not scan that into the DS200. We just have the results here. So if we just manually add that into the form, you would then take care of doing whatever you have to do with it.
It's not sealed currently, no. I have it to take over A, for you, and B, for me to credit the voter's record.
Okay, perfect. Because I was going to say I need to know what precinct to credit and what candidates to credit.
Okay, so you only need that for in the system, but it's still okay for us to manually add one to each of the reports that you sent over with me for said candidate.
Correct. Yep. And then I will, after I manually enter that into the system, then I will have Rob upload it to whatever it is that he needs to do, so that our website and the Department of State reflects those.
Any other questions?
No, that should do it.
And just last one more. Do you have a digital copy, Jody, of this ballot one? What is it called? The certification affidavit that you could send to Tisha?
Do I have a what? I'm sorry.
Digital copy.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so she could edit that and put that in? Okay. Okay, super. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Okay.
And Michael Margaret has to sign that one on Jody's as well, I marked.
Okay, all right.
So is everybody clear as to the next step forward?
Yes. This would just be the, I'm comfortable signing this top sheet, and then once you get the additional added in, just adding it in, if that's,
Ship it.
yeah, it's shipping that one.
Only one signature page.
Yeah.
Okay. When you're done with that, I'll just need that back. You want that?
Okay. Is there anything else to come before the board today?
I think other than the advertising and the CDT, the Monday meeting, I have nothing else.
Okay. So we're going to advertise Monday's meeting at what time?
I'm available whenever.
I have a slight preference for afternoon, but
1 o'clock?
It may be later the better, might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I'm available all day. Yeah, 1 o'clock,
Let's
sure.
shoot for 1 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah.
Got that, Natalie? All right, 1 o'clock. Let's go back up here. If for some other reason you need us ahead of that, please let us know so we can act accordingly. All right. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
second.
Okay, properly moved and second. Any other discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We're
Yep.
So Kathy Alloway, Kathy Alloway's taking a furlough for 2 weeks after. That's why I tried to